Do you have a portfolio account that looks like this? Or are you a budding content creator in this space? After the year that was 2020, there's been a huge influx of these types of accounts, and it's seemingly harder than ever to stand out. But just because the architecture space is really oversaturated right now, it doesn't mean that social media is pointless. And all of these could help you become a better designer, explore your passions and interests, and build genuine connections within the industry at any stage of your career. So in today's video, I want to share some tips on how to grow an architecture social media presence, and also the single strategy that I use to help build a fairly successful Instagram page. So if you're new to this channel, my name is Alvin. I'm a first year master's student at UNSW, and while my YouTuber subscriber count may not suggest that I know what I'm talking about, well, I have tons of experience with one of the most useful platforms for architecture, Instagram. For me, this all started about 2 years ago when I created a platform called Projects by People. And yes, I'm very sorry that I keep milking this. But yeah, it managed to reach 4,000 followers in the first 10 months. The page also gave me the opportunity to connect with and meet over 100 architects, a bunch of different practices, and I also managed to make a bit of money thanks to it. But all of that did not happen overnight, and I went through a lot of trial and error. So hopefully this video can save you all from making the same mistakes I did, which actually leads into the first tip. At the beginning, I would be insecure about sharing what I knew because I was always worried about the competition outgrowing me. And I don't want to offend anyone that's watching right now, but that mentality is really idiotic. I can only speak for myself here, but I know that most of the skills I have were either learned through YouTube or through people that were willing to teach me how they did things. I'll leave some links in the description to some of my favorite content creators in this space, and you'll be able to see why these people have found success. Let me sum it up. All they do is share what they know in a unique way that helps their audience. It's as simple as that. The simple act of helping someone out will make people want to stay connected with you. And honestly, if you're worried about people copying you, just work on yourself, because regardless of how good you are right now, people are always going to catch up. It doesn't matter what you're trying to achieve. The best thing that this tool offers you is the chance to connect with someone that you might not otherwise get the chance to. Okay, I guess this is all generic advice that you'd probably hear from most other people, but here's the strategy that I use to basically build Projects by People from scratch. Now, I know that some people might think that a template is hollow or whatever, but all it is just an icebreaker. If you make a template that's sincere and reflects the way that you would actually talk to a person in real life anyway, I don't see any problems with that. You can always go through hashtags and relevant posts, but what I like to do is go to pages that I follow and take a look at who's engaging with their posts. Once you find those people that are actively engaging with people, you can always try messaging them because they are the people that are most likely to reply. Make friends. It's incredible that we have the opportunity to do something like this without even having to get off our chairs. All in all, this is an extremely straightforward method that still works. It's actually the reason why the survey I put out recently got over 500 responses, and I guarantee it will work. But I'll be honest, when I first found success through the messaging strategy, I kind of abused it. All I wanted to do was grow as fast as possible, and I got really greedy. The thing with social media platforms is that they do not like when you find a way around the algorithm. They banned me from sending messages, and the account definitely got blacklisted because from that point on, followers stopped seeing content from the account. I haven't really told many people about this before, but this is one of the main reasons why I left the platform altogether. It definitely wasn't worth losing the account, and I really regret it, so just be careful. There's definitely no denying that numbers matter, but they don't define success. The reason I can't shut up about Projects by People is because it gave me so many opportunities. Most importantly, I'd achieved what I had set out to do: connect a global community and help showcase the people behind the projects. I'm not saying I pioneered any of this, but back then, this idea was not around. and nowadays it's everywhere and it's fantastic. To me, that alone was enough to say that this project was a success, and to others it might not be. And not to mention all the unexpected, amazing things that came out of it. I got to travel, meet some incredible people across the world, make friends, win an award, put my name out there as a filmmaker, and so much more. I mean, the list is endless. And I'm so glad that I put in the time and effort back then. But lastly, it is an incredible tool, and I know I've been talking it up this whole video, but don't take it too seriously. I know that it can be really overwhelming, but the best thing to do in that situation is to just put your phone down and go live your life. Honestly, that's the best thing that you can do. And at the end of the day, if you really feel like this isn't for you, that's perfectly fine too. And that wraps up all the tips that I have to offer. Even though I let go of projects by people, kind of, I still really believe in the power of social media. And if used correctly, I think it has the power to make a really positive impact on all of us. And that's why I'm starting from scratch and dedicating a completely new page to the Critiquing Architecture School series. As the initial research phase draws to a close, I've been analysing the data and trying to formulate the episodes for the series. But from day one, the plan was always to make this a series by the community for the community. And so there are so many different things that I'm not going to know or have the answers to, and I will need your help and expertise. So I want to use social media and do just that. Through the platform, the plan is to use all your immediate feedback to help write episodes, source information, find people, etc. And it's a little daunting because I know how much work it requires to build up a new page and all that stuff, but I'm also very excited about the potential for this. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it or got something out of it. And yeah, join me in using this tool to chase something you're passionate about.